All right. Okay. So we will be discussing dynamic programming today. So dynamic programming is an algorithm or one of the tools that we can solve for solve for an LP problem. So you have your simplex, you have your shortest root algorithms, your network algorithms, you have your branch and bound. Dynamic programming is another way or another solution that we can solve an LP. But the for it to become a dynamic programming, you should be able to divide it into certain characteristics. So not all problems will be able to solve using dynamic programming, but if you can divide it um, into the characteristics that we need for a dynamic programming problem, then you can solve it using dynamic programming. So for example, what are the things needed to say that it is a we can solve it using a dynamic programming problem. So the things that we need for us to say that we can solve it using a dynamic programming problem is we need to be able to define a stage, a state, and an alternative. So these are the three things that we need to be able to define properly and define correctly in order for us to say that a problem can be solved using dynamic programming. A stage basically is your decision point. Um, Meron kang decision point, how many items of item I to put, um, how many how many classes to take, how many workers to hire, or what have you. So a decision point, or this is like a what do I want to know, or um, yeah, what do I want to know, or your decision points. Yeah. A state is your current is if you are able to construct your problem in a way that it describes your current stage and you are able to relate it relate it to previous stages. So if I can define a state now, so stage three, for example, stage three, my concern is weight. So wow, yeah, my concern is weight. That is correct. But stage three, we want to know our state could be like, what is the weight or what is the weight I have available now, and then relate it to previous stages, which is the cumulative weight I have from stage one to stage three, or cumulative weight from stage two to stage four. Or it could be the number of cars from the previous stage, the number of cars from the starting point. Pwedeng yun yung states natin. Basta you're able to define it now and able to relate it to previous stages, it can become a state. And your alternatives are basically are the values of the stage. Okay? Okay. Question so far? Question. None. Okay. I feel like it's better if we discuss this through an example. So I will be using the examples in the lecture slides um, for us to discuss the problem. This is the most common dynamic programming problem, which is what we call the knapsack problem. So Manfred is having a difficulty determining which items to put in his knapsack. He can bring multiple qualities of each item, and the max weight of the backpack is 4. So use dynamic programming to solve this using backward recursion. You will notice that there is what we call a backward recursion and a forward recursion. Um, Most of the time we use backward recursion. Why? Because all problems can be solved using backward recursion. Forward recursion is may mga problems na mahirap i-solve using forward recursion. So, backward recursion means you're starting from the last stage. Forward recursion means you're starting from the first stage. Okay, so here, how do we define the stage, state, and alternatives of this problem? So let's first define the stage. Again, stage is your decision point. Um, so our decision point here is, so what we, to define the decision point, tatanong natin, ano nga ba yung dinedecide natin? What do you want to know? Um, or ano yung items into consideration? Ano yung kailangan nating malaman? So in this case, our stage is, I have to decide every item. I have to decide on every item. So stage I is item I. So every item, I have to decide kung ilan yung dadalhin ko. Okay? On every item, I have to decide kung ilan yung dadalhin ko. So my stage is every when do I decide? I decide on every item. Okay? State. Okay, medyo mahirap yung state. Unahin na natin yung alternative. Alternative. So, at every stage, ano yung decision point mo? Okay. So again, our stage is on every item. I have to decide on every item. But what do you have to decide on? I have to decide on the number of item I will bring in the backpack. Everybody say backpack. Backpack. Good job. Okay, joke lang. Ang hirap pag hindi live yung class, no? Pag hindi tayo harap-harapan. Hindi ko kayo makausap. Anyway, stage, alternative, now state. So again, state is something that will help us decide on, or something that you will use to relate the current state and your previous stages. So for this, we will be using the weight. So let's state, sorry, let's state uh, be the weight from stage I, cumulative weight from stage I plus 1, I plus 2, dot, 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 stage 3. Okay, so since we're using backward recursion, it's the cumulative weight from stage 3 to I plus 1, I plus 2, and what have you. Okay. Questions with the stage alternative and state. Questions? If you have any questions, please unmute yourself and then we can discuss. Questions? I'll take that as a no. Okay. So from there, since we've already defined your stage, states, and alternative, we now create your dynamic programming table. Your dynamic programming table will differ per stage. So we will have stage 3, stage 3, kasi nga we're doing backward recursion. Stage 3, so stage 3 refers to item 3. So you will start with item 3. On the left part of, on this part of the table, we will be putting your states. So again, ang state natin is cumulative weight from stage 1, or sorry, I think it will be best if we make it be the weight remaining for stage I plus 1, I plus 2 to 3. Okay. its weight remaining. Okay, for stage 3, the different states is yung weight na natitira available for item 3. So, kumbaga, kung marami ka nang nilagay sa bag mo, ilang weight na lang yung natitira for item 3. So, since the maximum maximum weight of the backpack is 4, our various stages, ang possible stage for stage 3 is I have 0 weight left for item 3, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Yun yung possible value ng weights na matitira for stage 3. Question so far? Question so far? We denote a state as B sub I. Okay? And then on the column part or the column header, we put your alternatives. So, or X sub I, ang possible values ni item 3 is since its weight is 1, I can have 0 items of item 3, 1 item of item 3, 2, 3, or 4 items of item 3. Okay? Question so far? Question so far? None? Okay. And then now we fill up your table. Okay, again, this is your state or weight available. And this is your items. Number of items of item 3 to bring. Yes, someone unmuted. Question? Questions? None? None? Okay. Okay. Is it okay if I start calling you guys just so that we have interaction? Housemates? Sige, hindi naman kayo sagot. I will start calling on people on the Zoom call. Okay. So if I have 0, if I have 0 items left, let's start with Aaron. Aaron, hello.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Aaron. If I have 0 items left, can I bring 0 items of item 3? If I have 0 weight left for item 3, can I bring 0 items of item 3?
Yes.
Yes. If I bring 0 items of item 3, what is my reward points?
0.
0. Because technically that's 14 times 0. 14 is the reward points. 0 is the number of item 3. So I get 0. Oops. I get 0 reward points. Aaron, if I have 0 weight available for item 3, can I bring one item 1? Can I bring one piece of item 3?
No.
No. Therefore, this is an infeasible alternative. Follow? Correct?
Yes.
Tama? Everyone understand? Dahil I have 0 weight left and item 3 requires 1 weight, 1 unit of weight. So I have 0 units of weight left. Item 3 requires 1 item of unit weight. I am not able to bring 1 unit of item 3. That goes for 2, 3, and 4. I am not able to bring 2 items of item 3, 3 items of item 3, or 4 items of item 3 if I have 0 weight left available. Everyone follow? Guys? Hi, I will take that as okay. Thank you, Aaron. You can go back to meeting yourself. Carlos.
Hi, sir.
Hi, good morning. Okay, Carlos. If I have one item or one weight unit available, can I bring 0 units of item 3? Is that a possible alternative? I have 1 unit weight. Yes, I can bring 0 items of unit 3. Or I can choose not to bring a unit item of item 3 if I have 0 weight. If Carlos, if I have 0 weight or if I bring 0 items of item 3, what is the rewards point available? What will be the rewards point equivalent?
0 po.
0. Correct. Aaron, if I have 1 item unit weight, can I bring 1 item 3? Ay, sorry, Carlos. Carlos pala. Sorry, Carlos. Carlos, if I have 1 weight unit, can I bring 1 unit of item 3?
Yes po.
And the rewards available for that is
14.
14. Because 1 item 3 is worth 14 rewards point. If I have 1 unit weight, can I bring 2 items of item 3?
No na po.
No. So this becomes infeasible. Okay? Hi, thanks, Carlos.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, Charlene. Good morning.
Hi, sir.
Okay, Charlene, if I have 2 units of 2 weight units available, can I bring 0 items of item 3?
Yes, sir.
Reward?
0 po.
Okay, pag 1.
14.
Kapag 2.
28.
Kapag 3.
Hindi po pwede.
4.
Hindi rin po pwede.
Thank you. Correct. Christine,
Hi, sir.
let's fill up the table. I state 3, alternative 0.
0 po.
Correct. Tuloy.
14. 28. 42. Hindi na po pwede.
Okay. Thank you. Next. David.
Hey, sir. Morning, bro.
Morning. Fill in the table, please.
0, 14, 28, 42, and 56.
Thank you. Now that we filled up the table, the next step is per each state to get the best alternative or to get the best option for you, or quote unquote the optimal solution for each state. So we do that as Fi Xi star. Xi star meaning it's the optimal solution, and Xi star is your alternative. So here we want to maximize the reward. So if I'm at state 0, maximization, what's the highest value among the 5 alternatives? It will be this. So at Fixi star, the best alternative is to take 0 at state 0, and the optimal solution there is 0. If I go to state 1, maximization, the best alternative is 1, to bring 1 item of item 3, and the value is 14. And we do that for all states. Okay? Medyo straightforward pa siya sa first stage. 28, 42, 56, 2, 3, 4. So far, do you have any questions for this item? None?
Sir, what's the objective ano po yung pinaka-objective function?
Objective function, wala sa problem. Ma-maximize natin yung reward. Ma-maximize natin yung reward from the items na dadalhin natin.
Okay,
Okay?
sir. Thank you po.
Reward is this. Ay, hindi kita. Reward is this. Okay? Okay, let's now go to stage 2. Again, states on the left. So stage 2, items na matitira or possible weight allocations. So again, stage 2 is weight allocation or weight remaining for item 2 to item 3 combined. Okay? Combined. So that's what we mean by nare-relate natin siya. Nare-relate natin from the previous stage. So again, your state is the weight for item 2 and item 3 combined. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. And your possible alternatives are, okay, the weight of item 2 is 3 units. Therefore, what are the possible alternatives for item 2? Alicia?
Hi, sir.
Hi, Alicia. If the maximum weight of the backpack is 4, item 2 can has a weight of 3 units. What are the possible alternatives for item 2? Or what is the maximum number of item 2 that I can bring?
1.
1. So what are my alternatives?
0 or 1.
0 or 1. So yun lang yung alternatives natin for stage 2. Okay?
Yes.
Question so far?
No naman, sir.
None? Okay, let's go. Pulong ko lang to. Okay, who's next? Hi, Hannah.
Yes.
Hannah, if I have 0 weight available, can I bring 0 units of item 2? Hannah?
Yes, sir.
What will be the reward for item 2?
0 po.
0. So since I bought 0 units for item 2, what will be the weight left for item 3?
Sir?
So 0 yung, so diba, yung state natin, our states is the combined weight of item 2 and item 3. Or wait, ulit. Our state is the weight remaining for item 2 to item 3. So, in this case, hindi na lang, to make our decision, we also have to check kung ilang item 3 yung dadalhin natin. So, again, Hannah, if I have 0 weight allocated for both items 2 and 3, and I decide to bring 0 items of item 2, how much weight is left for item 3?
4.
Sorry?
4, sir.
I have 0 weight. 0 is the combined weight allocated to item 2 and 3. I brought 0 item 1. So, ang allocation ko 0. Nagbawas tayo ng 0 for item 2 kasi wala tayong dinala. Ilan na lang ang matitira for item 3?
4, sir.
Bakit 4? 0 ang nag-start. Meron kang ang 0 allocation.
0.
So 0, wala ring matitira for item 3. If you look at the previous table, if item 3 is at state 0, the optimal solution is 0. So it becomes a 0 plus 0 or a 0. Okay? Thanks, Hannah. Baka medyo malabo pa. I will continue discussing and call on another one next later. Okay, again. So this first part of the table is just the reward for item 2. Pero since this is now combined item 2 and 3, we have to look back at the previous stage and check kung ano yung magiging optimal solution ni item 3 at the state we've given. So, okay. I will explain that further in the next examples. Okay. 0, 1. 0 weight available for item 0 weight available for items 2 and 3. Therefore, I cannot bring 1 item of item 3. Okay? Or sorry, this becomes a 0 plus 0, 0. Now, if I have 1 weight of item, if I have 1 unit weight of item for item 2 and 3, can I bring 0 items of item 2? Yes, I will get a reward of 0. However, that means I still have 1 unit weight available for item 3. If I have 1 unit left available for item 3, the best option for me is to bring 1 more unit of item 3 and get a reward of 14. So here in this table, this becomes a 14. 0 plus 14 is a 14. Questions so far? Questions on how we got this value of 14? Questions? Is it clear to everyone? Okay, since there is silence, I will assume that it is clear. Okay, now, for 1 to 1, it means 1 unit weight. Can I bring 1 item of unit 2? Oh, sorry, 1 unit of item 2? No. So 0. But then that leaves me with 1 more room, 1 unit weight left of room for item 3. And if I have 1 unit left for item 3, it is best for me to bring 1 unit, so it becomes a 40. Okay? Question so far?
Sir, may question po ako.
Go ahead.
Yung sa stage 3 po, yung mga dash na values, ibig sabihin po ba ng 0 na rin?
Yes.
Thank you po.
Yes, yes. Excuse me, sorry. Wait lang sorry. Okay. Alright. Next, let's go to state 2. Hi, Jem, you are next in line.
Yes.
Jem, if I have, can you fill up the table for me? Stage 2. Oops.
Wait lang. 28,
Let's
then
bring up the
28.
formula. Let's bring up the formula. So
0,
stage 2, 0.
0 po, plus
Wait lang.
20.
Bakit ka may plus 28?
Kasi 2 units for, ay, tama ba? Yung sa, may available weight for stage 3.
Correct. So, you bring 0 items of unit 2 kasi yun yung alternative. Pero that means you have 2 more units or 2 units of weight left for item 3. So 2, the best optimal solution there is to bring 28 or 2 units. So this becomes a 28. How about here?
Yung sa next, same lang. Kasi, yes, same.
Correct. All right. Thank you, Jem. Lorraine?
Hi, sir.
Can you fill up the table
Hello.
for me, please? Yep. Hello.
For 3, if 0 yung unit 2, 42 for unit 1.
Formula, please.
0 plus 42.
0 plus 42. 42. Kapag bring 1.
Sa bring 1, reward ng item 2 plus 42. Ay, reward lang pala ng item 2.
So what's the reward of item 2?
Ano yung reward?
47.
47.
47 plus?
0.
Bakit 0?
Kasi wala nang wait for item 1.
Correct. Wala nang wait for item 1. Okay, ulitin natin. Bakit naging ganon? Kasi kapag kapag 3 units or 3 weight units available for items 2 and 3, and you bring 1 unit of item 3, it means we bring 1 item of unit 2. Sorry, we bring 1 unit of item 2 with a reward of 47. But since the weight of item 2 is 3, ang inallocate lang natin is 3. So, 3 weight units, nag-allocate ka ng item 2 na 3 units ang weight. So, 0 units left. So, you have 0 units left for item 3. Oh, sorry. 0 units left for item 3. Kapag 0 units left for item 3, the best alternative is to bring 0. Questions so far? Questions? None? Okay. Thanks, Lorraine. Mary Joyce. Ano ba?
Hi, sir.
Mary Joyce?
Joyce na lang.
Okay. Sorry, Joyce. Okay, go. Fill up for me, please.
0 plus 56 equals 56. 47 plus 14 equals 61.
Bakit may 14?
Kasi po, 3 units yung item 2. So, if I bring item 2, I have 1 unit weight left for item 3.
And then kapag may 1 unit left ka for item 3, the best is 40.
Right.
Okay. Therefore, anong sum nito? 61.
61 po.
Okay. Now, let's go to F2, B2 star. Sorry, X pala to. X2 star. X2 star. Okay. Patricia?
Hi, sir.
Hi, can you fill up the table for me? State 0, what's the best alternative?
0 po.
And the equivalent reward is?
0.
Okay, hindi ba 0 and 1? Dahil pareho silang 0.
Okay, sir. 0 and 1.
Okay, next.
14 po. Ay, sorry. Yeah, okay. And then 0 and 1 as well.
Mali ako. 0 lang pala to. Technically, infeasible pala to, no? Sorry, infeasible. 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 My bad. Sorry, guys. Sorry. This is my bad. This should have been infeasible. We can't bring 1 item of that because of the weight. Sorry, that should be an infeasible. My bad. Okay, tuloy natin. So, 0 lang to. No? Tama
Yes,
ba?
sir.
Okay, tuloy.
And then 28,
State 2.
then 0 as well.
Okay, state 3.
Then 47, tapos 1. And then 61, tapos 1.
Okay. Questions with stage 2, everyone? Question with stage 2.
Sir, bakit po naging invisible yung yung tatlo na first 3 rows kung
Okay.
pwede ka magdala ng item 3?
Pero, correct. Pwede ka nga magdala ng item 3, pero hindi ka pwede magdala ng item 2. So, etong 1 na to, ibig sabihin nito, magdadala tayo. Sure tayo na magdadala ng 1 item ni item 2. So, 0 nga yung alternative mo, pero hindi ka nga pwede magdala ng item 2 kapag ito yung states mo. Kasi hindi kaya nung weight allocation mo. So, dapat infeasible yung alternative na yan. Okay? Infeasible. Kasi ang sine-check natin is eto, 1. Kapag 0 weight, makakadala ka ba ng 1 unit ni item 2? Hindi. Therefore, infeasible option. Yung makakadala ka nga ng item 3 is considered in this option. Kasi, yun nga, 0 item left ka. Okay? Okay tayo? Stage 2. Excuse me. Okay, now let's go to stage 1. This is our last stage. So in dynamic programming, kapag last stage na natin, i-allocate na natin yung lahat ng state natin. Hindi na tayo mag-0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kasi last naman na siya. So allocate na natin lahat. Okay? So again, this will be the number of or the weight allocated from stage 1 to stage 2 to stage 3, or technically it's the allocation for your whole backpack. Alternatives for stage 1, the weight of stage 1 is 2. So what are our possible alternatives? Yasmin?
0, 1, 2.
0, 1. Okay. Aaron, I go back to you. Aaron?
Yes, sir.
I can you fill up the table, please?
Uh, 0,
Plus
0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0.
Nope. Okay. Aaron, I have 4 weight allocated to 4 units of weight allocated for the backpack. I bring 0 units of item 1. So what's the reward for item 1? Reward component for item 1. If I bring 0 item 1,
0.
0. How much weight do I have left for items 2 and 3?
4. Sorry. So
4.
0 plus 61.
Correct. 0 plus 61. If I have 4 items left or 4 units of weight left, the best alternative from the previous stage is 4, 61. Therefore, it becomes 0 plus 61. It becomes a 61. Everyone follow? Follow. Hi, thanks, Aaron. Carlos, can you fill up the next value, please?
1 item po ng item 1
Okay.
plus 28.
So, what's the reward kapag 1 item ni item 1?
31 po.
31. Oops. Plus,
28.
bakit 28?
Para 0 items po. Bawal na po magdala ng item 2 and then pwede pa magdala ng dalawang item 3.
Okay, that's correct. But basically, what we do lang is we refer to the previous table. But what logic that you said is correct. But in terms of this table, 31 is the units we have for, or the reward that we get for item 1. For allocation, if we bring 1 item 1, there's 2 weight units left, 2 weight units left, and then we add a 28. But that's correct. 31 plus 28, that gets me a
59.
All right, thank you, Carlos. Charlene?
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
For 2 items of number 1, 31 plus 31.
So item 1 muna, 62
62
plus,
plus 0 kasi makukuha na po ng item 1 lahat ng weight na remaining.
okay, therefore,
62 po.
62. Okay, and then, Christine,
Yes, sir.
best alternative,
62.
Alternative is
1.
saan? Anong alternative yung 62?
Ay, 2.
2. Okay. Now that we have our table, we can now backtrack. So, our optimal solution, Z, is 62 based on this. How many bakit ayaw gumalaw? Wait lang ah. Hello? Ba't ayaw gumalaw? Guys, ayaw gumalaw. Help. Wait lang. Technical difficulties. Hirap pag live show. Oh no, baka kung ano makita niyo. Okay, there we go. 62. And then we now backtrack. Stage 1 or item 1. Optimal solution for stage 1. Optimal solution for stage 1 is to bring 2 units of item. I have 2 units of item for stage 1. That leaves me with a 0 state in stage 2. So the best for stage 2 is to bring 0. If I have 0 here, and here, for stage 3, the optimal solution is also to do this. 3 equals 0. Therefore, your optimal Z value is 62. Bring 2 units of item 1 and 2 units of item 2 and 2 units of item 3. Questions? Questions? Guys, no questions so far? Alright, I will take that as a no. Let's try to solve one more problem. Same problem. Wala dito yung isa. Kunin ko lang yung isa pang problem. Here, this problem. Alright, Pearl is given 2 marshmallows. At the end of the day, the number of uneaten marshmallows is taken by her mother. She will double the number of uneaten marshmallows and they will be given to Pearl the next day. All available marshmallows during day 3 will be eaten on that day. The data given shows how happy Pearl will be if she eats a mallow on a given day. So use dynamic programming to maximize Pearl's happiness. Ay, hindi ko malala kanino ako nag-end kay Christine. David?
Yes, sir.
Stage. Can you define the stage? Every when do you make a decision?
Actually, sir, nalilito ako sa first example. So, hindi ko ma-put into context. So, para po yung stages.
Okay, sige. balikan kita. Sige. Okay, balikan na lang kita. Elisha? Elisha? Yes. In this problem and the second problem, every when do you make a decision?
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
So our stage will be day I. We make a decision every day, so our stage will be day I. State. State. Anyone can give me the state? Gem. Ay, Hana pala muna. Hana?
Sir, yung total number of marshmallows.
Oh,
Total number of marshmallows.
number of marshmallows available.
Yeah.
Marshmallows available. Alternative, Gem?
Yung happiness rating po.
Not quite. Alternative. Alternative is at that stage, on your decision period, ano yung decision na gagawin mo?
Ano, sir?
So, sabi mo, ang alternative natin is happiness rating. No, because the happiness rating will be based on the decision we will be making. Hindi naman ang alternative ko is, I want a happiness rating of 10. I want a happiness rating of 25. Your happiness rating is based on the number of marshmallows you will eat. Tama? So, ang alternative dapat, the way to define an alternative is, ano yung decision na gagawin mo at that stage? So, Gem, on day 1, ano yung decision na gagawin natin? On day 2, ano yung decision na gagawin natin?
Number of marshmallows na kakainin.
Correct. Your alternative is number to be eaten. Okay. Okay. So let's go to stage 3. Lorraine,
Yes, sir.
what are your states on stage 3?
0 to 4.
So ano yung, 0.
2, 4.
Bakit 0, 2, 4, 6, 8?
Kasi kinompute ko yung mga matitira at ita times 2 tapos yun yung lumabas. So for the third day.
Okay, correct. 0. For the third day, possible marshmallows mo is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 kasi the remaining number of marshmallows will be doubled. So, yeah. Tama. Okay. Alternatives natin on stage 3, on day 3. Lorraine, ikaw na lang din.
0, 2, 4, 6, and 8.
We can actually make it simpler since sinabi naman sa problem na all marshmallows on day 3 will be eaten on day 3. So, eat all. Ang decision lang natin. Wala naman tayong choice. Kakainin lahat. Matakot tayo lahat sa marshmallows. Actually, kadiri, no? Suya ka kapag 8 marshmallows ang kainin nyo. Na-try nyo na bang mag-chubby bunny? Yung paramihan ng marshmallows na ipapasok sa bibig. Tinay ko yan. Mga naka-20 ako na marshmallow. Raise hand. I approve pala. Akala ko. Yasmin, thank you for approving my 20 marshmallows at one time in my mouth. Kadiri, pero may pera involved. So, lalaban tayo. Okay, eat all. Lorraine, tapos na natin yung table.
Sir,
Kapag kinain ko 0, ano happiness ko?
0.
Happiness rating ng day 3 ay 2. So, 0. Oops, 0. Tuloy.
4, 8, 12, and 16.
Okay. Fi, Xi star will be, yan lang naman ang options natin. Okay, thanks, Lorraine. Joyce.
Yes po.
Sir, pwede pong mag-ask.
Yes, go ahead.
Yan po nung galing ulit yung 0246.
So, medyo ano to, forward thinking. On day 1, meron kang 2 marshmallows. So, ang maximum na pwede nating makain for day 3 is 8. Kasi wala akong kakainin ng day 1. Madodouble siya ng day 2, so 4. Wala ulit ako kakainin, madodouble siya 8. Day 3, maximum is 8. Since nagdo-double siya every day, ibig sabihin, even numbers lang yung possible na matira sa day 3. Hindi tayo pwede magka-odd numbers. So, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Okay po. Thank you, sir.
Okay? Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
question. Ano po ulit yung EA, T, and L?
Alin?
EA, T, and L sa X.
Saan yung EATNL?
Yung last column, sir. Diyan sa stage 3 na yan.
Huh? Ay! Sorry! Eat
Sir.
all! Eat all! Eat all. Kasi yun lang naman yung decision mo. Eat all. So, hindi siya per row. Sorry, magulo ba? Hindi siya stage 0E. Hindi ganun yun.
Ako po per, sorry.
Eat all. Eat all. Sorry. Gets ko naman bakit siya magulo. Eat all. Sorry. Yun lang naman yung possible alternative natin. Or eat all. Sorry. Clear na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions for stage 3? Stage 2? Nakanina ako? Joyce?
Yes po.
Go.
Sir, nalilito ako pero 0 to 4 po ba? Yung
Bakit mo
EI?
nasabing 0, 2, 4?
Kasi sa day 3 pa lang magkakaroon ng 8.
Correct. So, day 1, ang maximum natin sa day 2 ay 4. Since meron tayong 2 sa day 1, 4. So, yeah. 0, 2, or 4. Joyce, tuloy natin. Alternatives mo.
Sir, XIDI po ba talaga siya?
Baliktad. Go ahead.
Sir, eat
Joyce?
all din po ba to?
Hindi. Day 3 lang yung eat all na option. So, dito, possible na hindi siya eat all. So, kung meron kang 4 marshmallows, ano ang possible options mo? Ilang marshmallows ang pwede mong kainin?
0 to 4?
0 to 4. 0, 1. Wala akong spacing. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so sa alternatives, pwede kang kumain ng 3. Pero, yun. 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4 ang pwede mong kainin. Okay? Thanks, Joyce. Nakanina na ako. Patricia.
Hi, sir.
Hello. If I have 0 marshmallows and I eat 0 marshmallows, what will be my happiness score?
Sir, 0 po.
Oh, that's so sad. You're not happy. That also means that we have 0 marshmallows left for day 3. Optimal solution there is 0. Patricia, I have 0 marshmallows. Can I eat 1 marshmallow?
You can't, sir.
But I want marshmallows. Joke lang. You can't, so this becomes infeasible. Correct? Patricia?
Yes, sir. So for that, it will be 0 and then 0.
Okay, thank you. Next, Yasmin,
Hi, sir.
can you help me fill up the table, please? I have 2, na I eat 0. What will be my happiness score for day 2?
0.
But then that will mean how many marshmallows do I have for day 3?
2.
Not quite. It doubles every
So
it
4.
doubles. So 4. So if I have 4, what will be the happiness rating for day 3?
2. Ay,
Nope, happiness
4.
rating. Nope.
Huh?
8. Happiness rating. Diba?
Papa.
So it becomes 0 plus 8. This becomes an 8. Tama?
Okay.
Jasmine, can you continue? Help me, please. If I have 2 marshmallows and decide to eat 1, what will be my happiness rating for day 2? Just a given if you know.
Wait, sir. Nako-confuse po ako.
Okay, go ahead. Tsaka na ako confused.
Sir, hindi po ba dapat even?
No, you can eat odd. Pero dahil magdo-double siya, kaya yung states natin, kaya lang siya even. But you can eat 1 or 3 marshmallows if kaya. Gets ba?
Po?
So, yung even lang is, di ba, like, if I have 2 and I eat 1, I'm left with 1. Pero magdo-double siya the next day. Kaya, pag nagdo-double kasi tayo, sure tayo na even number siya lagi. Hindi naman pwedeng, we will never have 3 marshmallows at the start of the day because that means I have 1.5 marshmallows left the previous day. Okay? So, doon lang pumapasok yung even. Pero pag eating the marshmallow, pwede tayong kumain ng 1, 3, 5, as long as it's available. Follow?
Medyo lang po, sir.
Okay, sige. Let's try to fill up the table. So, Yasmin, if I have 2 marshmallows at the start of the day and decide to eat 1 today, what is my happiness score for today?
Is it 4?
Nope. Bakit 4? Saan galing yung 4? The happiness score, if I eat it on day 2, is a 6 per marshmallow.
Okay.
So, if I eat 1 marshmallow today, what's the happiness score for day 2?
6.
6. But then that leaves me with how many marshmallows at the end of the day?
1.
1. And then it doubles the next day. So on day 3, I have 2 marshmallows. Tama?
Opo. So plus
And the happiness
4.
score if I have 2 marshmallows is 4. So this becomes a 6 plus 4 or a 10. Tama?
Okay, sir.
Okay, continue. Yes. 2 marshmallows, I choose to eat. I choose to eat 2. Yasmin?
Wait lang, sir.
Go ahead. Happiness happiness score today is 6.
Tapos day 2 na, sir.
Yeah.
So 6 plus 2?
Bakit 6 plus 2? Ilang marshmallows yung kakainin natin today, Patricia?
2.
2. Happiness score per marshmallow is 6. So happiness score today is
12.
12. How many marshmallows do I have at the end of the day?
0.
0. If I have 0, what's my happiness score tomorrow? 0. So it's a 12 plus 0 or 12. Follow? Jasmine?
Nakakonfuse pa rin ako, sir. Sorry.
Which part?
Yung getting po, the happiness rating.
So happiness rating for day 2. So stage 2 is day 2. Happiness rating for day 2 is 6 per marshmallow that you eat. If you have 2 marshmallows today, and I choose to eat 2, this is the number of marshmallows we will be eating. I choose to eat 2. My happiness rating today is 2 times 6. Tama? 12. And then since I ate 2, it means I have 0 marshmallows left at the end of the day. So tomorrow I will end up with 0 marshmallows and 0 happiness rating for day 3. So the combined optimal is 12. Okay? Can I eat 3 marshmallows if I have 2 marshmallows at the start of the day?
No, sir.
No. 4, no. Can you finish the table for me, please?
12 and 2.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Aaron? No probs.
Yes, sir.
Aaron? Can you finish the next row?
0 plus 16.
Bracket 16?
So if you didn't eat any of the 4 marshmallows, it will double. So you will eat 8 on day 3.
Correct. Correct. So 16. Kaloy?
6 plus 12, because if you eat one marshmallow in day 2, that's 6. And then you have 3 remaining at the end of day 2. It will double at day 3. So you have 6 marshmallows. So that's 6 plus 12.
Okay, correct. Give me the formula na lang. No need to explain.
12 plus 8.
20.
18 plus 4. 22. And then 24 plus 0.
So best is?
24, 4.
Thank you. Questions with stage 2?
Sir, question po. Bakit
Go
po
ahead.
0, 2, and 4 na lang yung nasa left-hand side? Yung
Because on day 1, you have only 2 marshmallows. So, ang possible lang na matira sa'yo sa day 1 is 0 or 1 or 2. Double it, it becomes 0, 2, or 4.
Okay po. Thank you po.
No problem. Any other questions? Any other questions? Hi, I assume none. So let's go to stage 1. So stage 1, our state naman is 2, we're sure. Because we have 2 marshmallows on day 1. Carlos?
Hi, sir.
Alternatives for stage 1, please.
0, 1, and 2.
0, 1, and correct. Thank you. Charlene?
Sir,
Can you fill up the table for me, please?
0 plus yung maximum po on 0 din sa stage 2. So 0.
Nope, not quite. Okay, so Charlene, I have 2 marshmallows.
Oh, yung
I
maximum
eat,
sa 4, sir?
correct, yung maximum sa 4, which is?
24.
Correct. Okay. 24, continue.
And then, next would be, isa lang yung kakainin. So, 10.
10 ba happiness score natin dito? Yes, 10. Okay, so 10.
Plus, magiging 2 ulit siya. So, 12. So, 22.
12. Okay.
And then,
Next.
last would be 20. Plus 0 na. So, 20.
Correct. Okay. Can you fill up for me, please?
So, 24 and then 0.
0. Okay, thank you. Therefore, optimal solution, Christine?
Sir.
Optimal solution is, optimal happiness score is?
24.
Okay, 24. So, on day 1, what's your best solution? What's the decision on day 1?
Pwede pong pabalik, sir.
Ito, day 1 to.
Day
Stage 1.
24 po.
24, pero ilan yung kakainin mo? 24 yung score, pero ano yung kakainin? Ilan marshmallows?
2.
0. Bakit 2? Eto, titingnan mo lang tong right side ng table. So, 0. Tama?
0. Yes, sir.
Okay, kung 0 kinain mo sa day 1, ilan matitira sa'yo for day 2?
Wait, sir. Nalilito ako. Sorry.
Okay lang. So, 2, ilan na kinain mo ng day 2? 0, sabi mo ang optimal solution. Ilan ang natira sa'yo for day 2?
2.
2, pero magdo-double siya. So, sa day 2, 4 tayo titingin. Ilan ang kakainin?
4.
4. So, ilan ang natira sa'yo for day 3? Meron kang 4 nung day 2, kumain ka ng 4, ilan natira sa'yo for day 3? 0. So, ang optimal kay day 3 ay wala ka rin kakainin. 0 or eat all. Okay? Questions with the marshmallow example.
Sir?
Yes.
Ano po ibig sabihin ng 0 or eat all?
Yun yung optimal solution mo here eh. 0 or technically eat all. Yun lang naman ang magagawa mo for day 3. Tama? Hello? Tama ba? Nagets ba?
Pero 0 marshmallows po on day 3.
Yeah. So, technically, you eat nothing.
Okay po. Yun po.
Any other questions? None. Okay, sige. Yes.
Sir, wait lang
Go.
po. Yung dun po sa pagkuha ng optimal value ng sa day 2, kinuha po ba yun dahil same Z value yung...
No, dahil yun yung stage na pinuntahan natin. So, day 1, kumain ka ng 2. Sorry, yun yung state na napuntahan natin. 2, kumain ka 2. Meron kang 2 sa start. Kumain ka 0. So, ilan ang natira sa'yo for day 2?
2 times
2, pero magdo-double? 4. So, ang state mo na sa day 2 ay 4.
So, regardless po kung 24 or hindi yung...
Correct.
Okay po.
Correct.
Thank you, sir.
So, you look at the state. You relate the state. Any other questions? Other questions? None. So that's the time we have for today. I will upload this. I will try to look for more exercises on dynamic programming. Di ko lang mahanap yung handouts ko before. I will upload it. Feel free to answer. I will see if we can do 1 more or 2 more next week. I will check and email you guys to expose you on other examples. But next steps is, I guess, try also to look for examples from the books. I will also try to find more examples for you guys solve, and then if you guys have questions, just let me know. I will try to set up 1 or 2 more sessions for next week. Okay? Hi. If there are no more questions, that's it. Thanks everyone. Please stay safe. Yes, Jem.
Ano po, if ever na magkaroon ng same value sa table dun sa value Fi, Xi star?
So, alternative optimal ka for alternative optimal solution ka doon. So, for example, no, 24 to, kunyari lang, 24 din to. So, ang optimal solution mo ay 0 and 2. So, magkakaroon ka ng dalawang optimal solution.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So, trace mo. Pag 0, trace back mo. Kapag 2, trace back mo din.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
Sir, question.
Hi. Yes. Go ahead.
About dito lang po yung second long exam.
Eto lang. So, parang 2 or 3 dynamic programming problems ang bibigay ko.
Okay po. Thank you po.
Yes. Joyce.
Sir, possible po ba na sa dalawang states, same yung Z-value?
Correct, yes. Dalawang state? Yes, possible.
So, paano po pag optimal yung
So,
Z-value?
check mo naman yung previous state eh. Again, state yung sine-check mo. So, meron kang makukuha optimal solution dito. So, kung kahit, kunyari, itong 2 at 4, pareho silang 24. Eh, hindi naman, ang optimal state mo from stage 1 ay 4. Hindi mo dadaanan to. You relate on the state. You trace back on the state. Hindi ba dati na-experience yun sa first part? Hindi. Hindi. So, you trace back on the state. Always trace back on the state. Hindi porket 24 to, parehong optimal tong state na to. No. What happens is, check mo siya here. Kung from stage 1 to stage 2, hindi mo naman madadaanan yung other state. Therefore, hindi siya magiging optimal. The tables is just there for us to solve. It guides us to get the optimal solution. It doesn't mean that each state will be the optimal solution. Follow?
Okay po. Thank you, sir.
Okay, any other questions? Man, come on. Questions? None. I will try to look for more exercises. Hanahanap ko lang yung handouts ko. Alright, if there's no more questions, thanks everyone. Please stay safe. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.